Hi Allison, I'm Alicia.
Hi.
I'll be your provider today. I just want to make sure that you're looking at the camera and that you're aware that we're going to be videoing this and uploading it to the United States University for my professor to view.
Yes, you have my consent.
Okay, and I'm her parent and I'm also giving consent. So today we're doing the neurological exam. So first I would start off with meeting my patient, asking her a few questions about orientation. So I'm going to ask you your name.
Alicia Seck,
And where do you live?
Lenexa, Kansas,
How old are you?
15,
And what year is it?
2019.
Okay, so basically we're checking kind of orientation through that. I'm going to ask about her recent and remote memory. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
A banana.
And can you tell me what you did for your 10th birthday?
I had a lot of friends over. We had a sleepover, and down in the basement we had a fashion show.
Okay, so that shows me that she has both recent and remote memory. Then I'm going to ask her about reasoning. If you found a envelope that was stamped and addressed on the side of the road, what would you do with it?
I would take it to the post office.
Okay, so that shows me that she has good reasoning, and you can ask a multitude of questions regarding that. So we're going to move into the cranial nerves now. We're going to check the first one, which is olfactory. I'm going to have you close your eyes and just place your finger under one nares, and I'm going to have something underneath here. I want you to tell me what you're smelling.
Coffee.
Okay, and let's do that with the other side.
Coffee.
Okay, and you can have two separate things if you'd like. I just have one today. Next, we're going to go into the second cranial nerve, which is the optic nerve. And with this, first, we're going to just test with the Snellen chart. I would be 6 feet away from the patient. I'm going to have her close one of her eyes and read the bottom line that you can.
L T F P H.
Okay, and can you tell me what color this is?
Red.
Okay, and let's switch eyes. And read the bottom line that you can backwards.
H P F T L.
And what color is this?
Green.
Okay, and then both together, we would have her read them both together. At this point in time, she has 20/20 vision, and we just check the colors to make sure that she's not colorblind. Then we're going to want to go into the optic exam, checking the retina and the optic disc and the optic cup. So I'm going to come in right eye to right eye. I'm going to have you look forward. I'm going to catch that red reflex, and then I'm going to move on in to look at the eye. And I'm going to look at the structure of the eye. I can see that the optic disc and optic cup is there. Looking at the vessels to make sure that it's healthy as we're looking at that. This would be done bilaterally on both eyes. This one I would be coming in left to catch that red reflex, and then on in with my left eye to her left eye. Sorry. Then we're going to want to do the third optic nerve, which is the pupillar reflex, or we want to make sure that she's got good, her pupils are reacting to light. And so we're going to check one, and we want to look at the other one as well to make sure that it's reacting at the same time. We'll check the left, and like I said, we're looking for no nystagmus. We're looking for consensual reflection. Then we're going to move on to the trochlear nerve, which is the fourth cranial nerve, and this is downward and medial. And so I'm going to have you just look down without moving your face. Okay, and then I want you to follow my finger. Okay. And then abducens would be lateral movement, which is cranial nerve number 6. And we want to make sure that both eyes are moving laterally. We'll move back to the fifth cranial nerve, which is trigeminal, which is jaw strength. So try to open up your jaw against me, okay? And then this also has a sensation point. So I'm going to have you tell me, close your eyes and let me know if this is sharp or dull.
Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull.
Okay. And then we'll move on to cranial nerve 7, which is the facial nerve. I'm going to have you raise your eyebrows, and I'm going to have you puff out your cheeks, and I'm going to have you smile. Okay, and we're looking for structures to be on both sides symmetrical. We don't want one side going up and one side not moving. So That's important. Next, we're going to check 8, which is acoustic. I'm going to do the whisper test first. So I'm going to whisper something in your ear over here, and I want you to repeat it.
Stethoscope.
I'll do that over here again.
Guitar.
Okay. And then we'll do the Weber. I'm going to ask you which ear you're hearing this in.
Both ears.
Okay, which is what we want. And then this next one, I'm going to do the rhyme or Renee test. This is, I'm going to put this back behind your ear, and I want you to tell me when you stop hearing it ring.
Stopped.
Okay, and can you still hear it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's telling me that air is a better conductor than bone, and that she's able to hear those sounds. And we would do that bilaterally in both ears as well. Next, we'll move on to the glossopharyngeal and vagus nerve, and this one I want to inspect the uvula. I'm going to have her open. Okay, and what I'm looking for is a unilateral movement. I also can check either her gag for the vagus or her swallow. Can you swallow for me? Okay, and we can move on to number 12, which is the hypoglossal. I'm going to have you stick your tongue out, and then we're going to check strength of the tongue, so just push it against that side and that side. And we'll go back to number 11, which is the spinal accessory, which is the sternocleidomastoid, and that's just checking for strength in here. And then we're checking the trapezius muscles. Try to lift up for me. Okay. So she's got bilateral strength there. So now we're going to do your gait. So I would ask the patient to just walk so I can assess her gait. I'm looking for joint alignment. I'm looking for her posture. I'm just looking for any abnormalities with her gait at that point in time. I'm going to have you do tandem walk, which is heel to toe. And then just walk on your heels and walk on your toes. Okay, so we're just kind of checking all those things. Then we're going to move on to just some motor functions. Oh, I need you to stand up one more time. We want to check for a pronator drift. I'm going to have you close your eyes and just hold your arms out like that. And then what we're looking for is anything like this or this. We don't want that to happen. She's able to hold those out. And then we'll do it out in front as well. We want to see that she's able to, that she's not wobbling to do that. You're not wobbling, right? Okay, now you can go ahead and have a seat. Sorry. We're going to check first your upper extremities for strength. I'm going to check your deltoids. Have you push against? Okay. And let's check your biceps and your triceps. Okay. We're going to move down. We can check even like the hands. We can check the fingers, push out, the wrists, push up, and then push down. So there's lots of different tests we can check there. We're also going to go ahead and check the quads, push up, okay, and push down for the hamstrings. We can check the calf muscles. Can you push and push against me? We can even do the ankles, push up and push down. And we want to do the hips. For abduction, I'm going to have her push out against me. And for adduction, I'm going to have her push in. Okay, so we've got all those, and those are all equal strengths. What we're assessing for is that things are equal on both sides and that she does have good muscle tone. We're going to check sensation on all of our extremities. The patient would ideally be in a gown. So I would do her upper extremities. Just tell me if that's sharp or okay or soft.
Soft. Sharp. Soft.
And she would obviously be in a gown
Soft.
again, and she'd be able to feel this a little bit better, and we'd be able to assess her all the way down one side.
Soft. Sharp. Soft. Soft.
Okay. And we would do that down both sides, obviously noting any places that had decreased sensation and probably testing those a little bit closer in. Now we're going to check for stereognosis. I'm going to put something in your hand. I want you to close your eyes, and if you want to know if you can tell me what that is. Q-tip. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a number in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and I want you to tell me what number that is. 2. Okay. And that is Graffiatiza, I believe. Next, we're going to move on to reflexes. First, we will go with your bicep. Just relax. What I'm doing is I'm looking for the tendon here. You want to have them relax that on there. You're going to hit your own finger here, and you're going to feel that reflex in the bicep. Then we'll check the tricep reflex. Just relax that arm. Finding that. And I can feel that tricep. Then we'll go to the patella reflex. And not sure if you can see me down here, but I'm checking the Achilles. I'm giving support to her foot and going to tap on the back of that Achilles. And then we'll do the patellar reflex, which is a superficial reflex. And we are looking, we do not want a positive Babinski. So I think that concludes our neurological exam. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.